What's going on, boxing fans? Welcome to the channel Demolishes. Your host Tony Bucks. In this video, we're gonna be talking about the upcoming fight versus David Benevidez, Bandera Roja versus the Demolisher, knockout KO artist David Lemiuex from Canada. So it's gonna be going down in 2 weeks in Phoenix, Arizona, and man, this is gonna be a great fireworks type of fight because you already know what type of time Bandera Roja's on, and you already know what time the Demolisher David Lemieux on too. Because I mean he comes with dynamite in his fist as well. So we're gonna be going through the fight upcoming fights this weekend: Jermel Charlo versus Brian Castaño. So the for the undisputed. So that's litty. But yeah, this we're gonna be talking about in this video the Dave Benevidez Lemieux fight, and I'm just gonna try a breakdown how I think it's gonna go down. But yeah, I think David is gonna win by KO just off the fact that he throws so many combinations and David Lemieux don't. But I mean, David Lemieux has crazy power too. But he could land, but David just needs to go in there cautiously, not be reckless, but he's gonna land his combos. And I don't think David Lemieux will hold up. He has for sure folded, you know what I'm saying, in his fights, in some of his 4 losses. So versus like the Golovkin one, and well, that was one of the recent most nastiest, and before that he got knocked out by Marco Antonio Rubio. This dude's been retired. Golovkin knocked his ass out too. So some of his losses, but Lemieux's been stopped by other power punchers. And I just think David's size and speed and just all arsenal is just wrong for Lemieux. But I mean, it's going. He's number 2 ranked, so he's fighting to become a interim champ and get a shot at the real one, which is Canelo. So the one that just tasted defeat after so many years after the Mayweather loss. So he wants a shot at the crown. So now Lemieux has to fight Benevidez. I just think if Lemieux wants to win, he has to go in there and just try to avoid Benevidez's combinations. I don't know, you got to block or because if you block your face, he's gonna hit you in the body. So, and that's one of Benevidez's specialties. Once he throws the combos, he's aiming at the dome and the body. So you gotta come good with your defense, because if not, it's gonna be a short night. And I think that's what it is. I think they're gonna bang it out. They're gonna exchange. It's gonna be fireworks. It might be, I don't know, I think it might be a little easy for Benevidez, but the thing is, Lemieux, he does have power, so he just can't get reckless and get caught. But from what I've seen of Lemieux, he does not have it to be the likes of Benevidez. You know what I'm saying? Benevidez been taking out the Mayweather gym. You know what I'm saying? Fighters that come out of that gym or that train there. Benevidez is the destroyer of that gym and every gym as of now, because he's undefeated. But mostly that gym in Vegas. That's where some of the best work is at. And The only ones that don't want it is the Caleb's plans. You know what I'm saying? Been avoiding Benevidez for the longest, and still don't want the fight. But I mean, we all know who the top dog is. Uh, Below Canelo as of now, but he soon will get his shot. Hopefully so. I think he deserves it because he's the one that goes in there and fights and willing to fight anybody. So like this fight versus Lemieux, uh, you know, he's I think Benevidez is gonna win this easy by his full combination arsenal, body work, power. He has speed. He used to train with the legends, man, with the Manny Pacquiao's when he was like 12 or something like that in the Manny Pacquiao gym, Freddie Rose gym in LA. You know what I'm saying? So he has everything. So that's why I think he's gonna make easy work of Lemieux. The fight is just gonna go on from like 1 to 5, feel each other out, and then once Benavidez knows how, figures out Lemieux's style, you know, he's just gonna go in there and exploit those weaknesses and let off the arsenal attacks. And we'll see, and that's when Lemieux's gonna start swinging and, you know, trying to get his shots. But David is pretty tall. We're gonna see how that plays out, but he's still gonna go for broke for sure. So you know, it's always fun, but we'll see if he can catch David. David will get hit. We're gonna see how Lemieux's power is on David, because David's been hit. He's been hit by punchers. All the fighters he's fought, obviously, but I mean, you know, I just think he's this is gonna be a KO for sure. And I don't know what round, but I just know it's gonna be KO. But it's for the WBC interim championship. So, you know, that's who was in the ranking, Lemieux. So Lemieux happens to have some power. If it was somebody else, you know, not being the elites on top, because there's at least 5 that Lemieux would have to fight to maybe get a fight at a championship level. But like now, the Benevidez. But this is David Lemieux's fourth title fight. You know, he has been champion, IBF champion at 160. He moved up to 168 because he couldn't make the weight, but you know, he carried on his power. And Lemieux has knocked out some power punchers too, and some pretty good guys. You know, he even beat Camacho's Hector Macho Camacho's son that was pro. So, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, those type of fighters that he's beaten. He's beaten Camacho's son. He beat Rosado. He's one of the few to stop Rosado. He stopped Rosado. Well, they stopped the fight, but he pretty much got the stoppage. He knocked out cold Curtis Stevens. He let's see who else he fight. Curtis Stevens, but that was a crazy fight. He won his belt, his IBF belt, versus Hassan Dam and Jankin, some Cameroon dude. He was in the 160 ranks for a bit, you know, being champ and trading the belt with the other fighters. But he's been with Golovkin. He's been in the ring with Golovkin, obviously. Golovkin, you know, and now gonna be in the ring with Benevidez. Like Lemieux has been saying, he only wants meaningful fights. So if not, he sees no reason. So that I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, every man has a chance in the ring. I just I just gotta see it to believe, because I do not think he has it to be Benevidez, and I think it's gonna take uh someone like Bival to beat someone like Benevidez. But till now, Bival is a light heavy and Benevidez is a super middle. But David Benavidez did or was sparring uh, Bivol for the Canelo fight, so he did say that. So you could just imagine that. That's what David's been sparring uh, to get ready for Lemieux. So that's pretty scary. Pero sí, raza, you know what I'm saying? He also be sparring like the Zurdos, the other light heavy. So David is just goes into every gym, the boogeyman, really. I just seen before I made this video, I seen on on the boxing scene website that that he was saying that he wants to smoke with Benavidez, that why doesn't Benavidez call him out? And he's like, I think he's a champion or something like that. Might be like a intercontinental, like WBA champ or something like that. But I mean, like I said, no one has a belt, can't have a belt 168, since Canelo owns all that hardware as of now. But yeah, the Morel Jr. guy was kind of saying that how come Benavidez don't say his name, which he has said his name. There's an interview that David said that where he was calling everybody out. He mentioned Berlanga don't want to smoke. He mentioned Charlo definitely don't want to smoke. Anybody from 160, like, they don't want to smoke. At 168, they don't want to smoke. Other than David Lemieux. So no one wants to smoke. No one wants to smoke with David until this dude is saying that he's tripping, because that came out today. But I've been seeing David call out that dude too. He said it would be a good fight versus a Cuban. So I don't know what he's saying. I've been knowing David called that Morel too, but I'm like, nah. In the beginning, I'm like, nah. Well, they're gonna say he's cherry picking because he only got like 4 fights, but he's like champ already. So shit, let him get that L in his record. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez taking all skulls, and you already know who to bow down to. The boogeyman, El Bandera Roja, gonna wipe the floor with the Demolisher from the Canada Shadows, David Lemieux. So watch the fearless David Benavidez, Bandera Roja, light up the sky with sangre, because he gonna take out the Canadense with style. You know what I'm saying? With style, with flash combinations. And once like a shark smells blood, gonna go in for the kill. Even if that shark want to turn into a killer, them whales, them that eat sharks, you know what I'm saying, he gonna kill that one too, because this shark is different. This is megalodon, you know what I'm saying? So the boogeyman, Bandera Roja, who want the smoke? Nobody, until you sign that dotted line. So we will see how this fight goes down, but it's a dope fight, fireworks type of fight, because Benevidez versus David Lemieux is bound to be fireworks since of their styles. Since David Lemieux is a KO artist. Out of like 47 fights, 36 by knockout, and like 34 knockouts and like 35 wins, something like that. But he has knockouts and he has a lot of fights and experience. So the veteran is gonna try to school the youngin, but I think he has the wrong youngin in the bandera roja, because I think he's gonna get either stopped, have the fight stopped, or get knocked out, because David does not play. Big Mexican. Like I said, been taking out the Mayweather gym guys, been taking them out. They try to flex that a lot of good fighters there. Man, David been took that gym out, but I think he needs to get to cleaning again, because I think that Morel Jr. be training there. So I just seen that and I'm like, that's a lie, because I have seen Bandera Roja call your name out already, and until now he spoke up. I have been keeping my eye out on that, because Berlanga has not said nothing. He's been quiet. He's been in every podcast stir that in that's like Puerto Rican or in New York type of deal, and you know what I'm saying, like they big him up, but like acting like if he would have made it as a world champion, and he hasn't even done that. So they don't ask him those type of questions. Why are you avoiding them? But I mean, soon enough, I believe soon enough, David will start getting them guys to get in the ring, because he's gonna have pretty much the belt, the WBC belt, until he fights Canelo or whoever has those undisputed belts. So but meanwhile, whoever has the interim will have the key shot at the winner of the undisputed or whatever, or however, when Canelo comes back, and unless he vacates and whoever's the interims become full champion, as the winner as Benevidez versus David Lemieux, the winner of that will be elevated to champion. So that's why they're fighting for that belt. That's why it's so meaningful. But no one wants the smoke. Berlanga's crickets, the celebrity, the rapper, the KO artist that got dropped. Benevidez been dropped too, but I mean, not nothing like that. Not nothing like that. It was like a false slippage type thing. So there's difference. So for sure, Berlanga don't want the smoke. Who says they want the smoke and they don't want the smoke? Nobody. Nobody wants to stare Bandera Roja in the face from the other side of the ring. Hell nah. They don't want that. They don't want to go through that punishment. David Lemieux, he feels like he's a Demolisher, so he's not scared. But like I said, once Benavidez sees blood, he's gonna go in there like Megalodon and rip apart with those combinations. But we'll see if Benavidez lets it be known that this Morel guy been said his name already, or I'm ask or tweet about it type thing too. Let's make it be known. Let's see what's up. Let's see if they good as they say they are. So let's see who wants the smoke. The Mexicans turn down no smoke. There's always smoke with us. So yeah, I'm saying, you just gotta come the way and you can for sure get them hands. And with Benavidez, you gonna get pieced the F up. You know what I'm saying? So like he been saying, he want the smoke with everybody, but they don't want the smoke with him. So he's gonna have to take whoever comes at him. But now, you know what I'm saying, he's going for the belt, and he's gonna have he's gonna have some hard work to try to get a shot at the champion. And if not, you know, he's just gonna be defeating everybody that comes his way, or at least fighting them. And you know, he's not gonna turn down no challenge. That's what David Benavidez is, not scared of nobody. But that's just how he roll. But wants to make his history at 168 before moving up, because he will be going up or being at light heavy maybe most of his prime, I believe. So we will see how this fight goes down versus David Lemieux. But like I said, fireworks, raza, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna for sure watch that. And yeah, very interesting to see how this shakes up. Keep shaking on the 168 division, super middleweight division. Because everybody from 175 to 147 be wanting to smoke with the 168er. So we're gonna see how this fight goes down. But yeah, it's gonna be a very exciting fight. And yeah, that's for the David fight. We all know Canelo took the L. Someone David really wants to get in the ring with to test his skills, and especially since he's trying to get his belt back in his division, because before Canelo he was the guy there, and until Canelo faces him, that's who he needs to go through to really see if that's his division. Even though he did, you know what I'm saying, it's not Canelo's fault that David missed weight and had substance abuse. That's on him. But if Canelo knows he needs to fight David, I don't know why he acting up saying he don't want to fight Raza. But you gotta get the Raza paid too. Canelo, like, what's going on? Like, you gotta get the Raza paid too, and give them a shot. I feel you don't wanna give them an L, but it's not like no one's getting an L, because if they want the fight and us fans are happy, because we like to see that as well. We like to see Mexicans going at it for sure, because we know how that gonna go down. That's a scrap. When you got two Mexicans, it's gonna be a scrap. So man, like, dope fights. And hopefully we get these fights with Canelo, regardless of what goes down in 2 weeks versus fight with Lemieux, because he's still young. He's like 24, 25 years old, has a long career ahead of him. He could the fans don't care about, the Mexican fans, we don't care about losses. As long as you're a warrior and all that, we always gonna support. So our fighters know, our Mexican fighters know how it is, but regardless, ain't trying to go out there and catch a L. Instead, David Benevidez is giving them. So yeah, we'll see what goes down. We'll see if any of the 160 want to come up and fight the boogeyman of the division, the Mexican monster, David Benevidez, from Mike Tyson's own words. And then you have all these other fighters. If you can't get crack at Canelo, you can always challenge the interims. So that's always a lane for Benavidez to take, and I believe he will take that lane. But we gotta move forward, and wait out these fights first, see how they go down, and then we'll continue to go from there. But yeah, that's on some of his options there, because Caleb Plant is running. He don't want to take a second L. That would really hurt his career, but I don't even think it will. But he just don't want a second L as fast, so he's gonna avoid David Benavidez at all costs, unless David has a real belt or something like that. That's the only way I see Caleb Plant facing David. And Demetrius Andrade, I think he's at 168, but I mean, he even cut ties with Eddie Hearn because they couldn't get him fights, and the fight that he had scheduled, he postponed it. He had, like, they say that why everybody blackball Andrade, but he's the one does it himself. Like, he postponed that fight already. How many fights have he has postponed? So many. So it's like, that's why fighters don't trust him. Like Jermell Charlo said that he couldn't rock with him because he did that. So he knew he was a liar. Like, nah, you're just gonna pull out. So why even try to fight you? Like, and a lot of fighters seen that, and then they're like, yo, why do that to yourself? Because if you're avoided already, why make yourself even more avoidable by doing like bad business? So he only has to blame for himself. Like, every fighter that don't self promote and doesn't give that extra push to himself to become more popular, that's on you. But don't try to piggyback off other fighters, as so many are trying to piggyback off Canelo. But I mean, that's why it don't work like that. You got to put in your own work, and then if you're putting in that work, then the champions will notice and, you know, eventually fight you. But you just got to keep putting that work. But like, yeah, he's probably not gonna, Andrade's probably not gonna end up fighting at 68 and end up moving back down to 160, where he knows he's safer at, because nobody's fighting each other there other than the old champion Golovkin. Even at his old age, you know, he's not a normal old fighter, but I mean, he's still older there. And the young champs, the young lions, the Charlos, the Andrades, the Murata did it, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to go after Golovkin, but Golovkin is coming for them straps though. He's coming for them straps though. So we'll see if they really play that out there, fighting each other. Cause Maul ain't fighting Canelo next, or we'll know, we'll see, and we'll know. Cause I mean, no one knows what Canelo's gonna do after. If he's gonna take the rematch with Bivol at light heavyweight, or move back down and face a guy from 160, or like Golovkin supposed for the trilogy. So it could be, you know, it could be a lot of variables and factors that go into the matchmaking. So we will see what he decides to do. Cause yeah, he has a tough choice, but not really, because he has the best choices for being, you know, got beat. But I don't mean nothing. Grades get beat. But he's gonna keep moving, and we'll just see what Canelo does from there. But like I said, the 160 guys will probably start fighting each other. Golovkin has most of the belts, but at 168, you know, that's how that is there. And then upcoming this weekend on the 14th, May 14th, we got Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castaño, and I already said I predicted Mel getting that win for sure, so becoming undisputed. If Castaño wins, I wouldn't be mad, but I'm riding with Twin Charlo, and it's Lions only, you know what I'm saying? But I think Jermell Charlo's gonna take that, and he's gonna become undisputed and make history. So you know, something that his brother should start doing, but hasn't. Either way, regardless, it's a real dope fight. Can't wait for that. I didn't see the first one, so you know, I get to see this one hopefully live. So that's exciting. That's what we got coming up. So we go from, you know, we went from the Valdez Shakur to the Bivol, the upset of Bivol to Canelo. So, you know, still I didn't see this one, but hopefully I'll see this one, you know. But still fun, exciting weekends of boxing. So that's always good for the fans and us that cover the sport. So yeah, you know, dope exciting fight coming up this weekend with Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castaño, and let's get it. I can't wait for that fight, and we're gonna be seeing everything, or hopefully, you know, the press conference beginning for the fight week this week for sure. So we gonna for sure be waiting on that, and we're gonna be for sure reacting to that after the fact. So yeah, just wait out on that. But I'm gonna kick some Spanish flow for a little bit. Just remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep supporting the channel here at the Demolishes. Me, Tony Bucks, I appreciate that. Y'all supporting. For sure rocking with y'all. In the future, we will for sure be doing giveaways to the subscribers. So just be on that. And yeah, like I said, I'm a kids in Spanish. To my peeps that don't speak English. So to the next video. Pero qué borras, hice algo de tiempo hablando con la raza en inglés de la pelea que se viene en 2 semanas de el bandera roja David Benevidez contra otro David Lemiuex de Canadá por el campeonato de la WBC en las 168 libras por el interino, porque el Real lo tiene Canelo, ya que pues tiene todas las llaves para, se puede decir, o se puede manejar como él gusta en el boxeo por el momento, por ser antes de ser derrotado por Bivol, pues tener toda tu disponibilidad de ser el libre por libre, y tener muchas preferencias. Entonces